Have you ever wondered how some big YouTubers like MrBeast literally manage to go viral every single time that they post on YouTube, and they never have a post flop, but you put all of your effort into YouTube just to get a few thousand views at best? Well, don't worry, because by the end of this video, you're gonna have 5 easy hacks that you can begin to implement today that MrBeast is using in his content right now to blow it up every single time that he posts, and I bet you didn't even know that these things existed, even though they're sitting there in plain sight. And no, you don't have to be rich like MrBeast in order to take advantage of these or even have a lot of subscribers on YouTube. In fact, this creator just took advantage of these 5 hacks, and guess what? They were able to gain over 380,000 subscribers in just a 30-day period, and I think the same thing can happen to you. The first thing that MrBeast did to 5 to 10x his views, I'm gonna call the 13% rule, but in reality, this should be called the 5% rule. Now, if you go ahead and look up how many people on earth actually speak English, you'll see a number that's in the 13% range. But if you actually narrow that down to people that natively speak English, that's only 5% of people. And if you're like me, living in the United States or living in an English-speaking country, I bet that you probably take for granted that 95% of the world doesn't even speak our own language. Well, guess what? MrBeast was actually able to take advantage of this, and if you click on the gear icon on one of his videos, you'll see that his videos you can watch in 14 different languages. So guess what this means? That MrBeast content can be watched 14 times more than our content, and this has led from him getting 1 to 10 million views a video to him getting over 100 million views almost every single time that he uploads, simply because he's dubbing his content into multiple languages so that multiple people can actually watch this. And if you didn't know, you can actually upload a new title and a new thumbnail for each dubbed version of the content you create. But that's not the only thing he's doing differently. The second thing he's doing is implementing the 1% rule. And if you don't know what the 1% rule is, you're probably gonna be pretty shocked by this, but I need to ask you a question to really let this rule sink in. Let's say you spent $300 creating a YouTube video. Would you ever not post that YouTube video? What about $3,000? No, probably not. Well, guess what? Occasionally, MrBeast will spend $3 to $4 million on a video and not even put the video out. Now think about how crazy that is. And I know, you're not rich like MrBeast, so you're not gonna spend $3 million on a video, but I bet that you probably put out every single video that you upload, and it's actually hurting the amount of reach that you're getting. And MrBeast understands this and articulates it as the 1% rule. And that's that he understands that every single piece of content that he actually puts out is in the top 1% of content for his specific niche and for his audience. And guess what this does? This actually ends up becoming the invisible hand that guides MrBeast content, because every time people see a MrBeast video, they're going to click on it. And the reason that they're going to click on it is not because they like MrBeast or not because they think MrBeast is going to give them $1 million. Instead, it's simply because they understood that the last video that they watched on YouTube that was by MrBeast left them feeling happy, left them feeling excited. So automatically they click on that next video and watch that video all the way through to the end. And guess what? You can do the same exact thing in your content if you simply up the standard for which you're creating content and make sure you're putting out the highest quality content. And no, that doesn't mean that you're spending millions of dollars on a video. It could simply mean that you spend an extra 30 minutes coming up with a perfect title, a perfect hook, or a perfect script that leaves your audience begging for more instead of bombarding them with something that they don't actually want to see. Because at the end of the day, this can also work in reverse. If your audience wasn't happy with the last post that they watched by you, the next time they see your face pop up, they might just skip by unless you have a really good title and thumbnail or a really good hook on your shorts. Now, this next secret that MrBeast uses is something that 99% of large YouTubers use, and I bet you haven't even realized that they're using it. And if your audience retention graphs look like this, where there's a lot of drop off in the beginning of them, it's the reason your posts aren't going viral and you're not getting views, and literally just a few seconds into a video, you're already losing people. And all you had to do to change that was create an emotional response out of them. Look at any big YouTuber. In the first 3 to 5 seconds of their video, they establish an emotional response, and one of the easiest ways that they do that is by adding in a great sound, music, or sound effect that actually helps them articulate the exact emotion that they're trying to elicit from you, their audience. And you can do the same exact thing. In fact, if you go to the pinned comment below and sign up for a 30-day free trial with Epidemic Sound, you can begin to use all the copyright-free music that they have. And best of all, you're not gonna have to worry about your channel getting demonetized or your content getting a strike simply because you use the wrong music. And I know, it might sound nuts, but it happens to YouTubers every single day. So if you wanna be able to sleep with peace of mind, you need to go to the pinned comment below and sign up for Epidemic Sound right now. On top of that, I never create a YouTube video without first using Epidemic Sound because I'm able to search by 3 different things. 1, I can find great sound effects for my videos. 2, I can search by different genres of music. Or 3, this is by far my favorite part of Epidemic Sound, is that I can search for the actual mood that I'm trying to create. So if you're trying to create a certain mood within your content, either to make somebody feel really happy, feel really anxious, feel really fearful, or feel really excited, guess what? You can do that with Epidemic Sound. So what are you waiting for? Go to the pinned comment below and sign up for their 30-day free trial. Trust me, you won't regret it, and it's gonna make your content get way more views. Now, there's a lot of talk going on right now about how YouTube Shorts could actually be destroying your channel on YouTube, and it couldn't be further from the truth. And to prove that, we have to look no further than Mr. Beast. I mean, do you think he would really be uploading shorts every single time that he posts a long form video that goes with that long form video if it was going to be ruining his channel? I mean, even look at what he did in the past. He had his own shorts channel, but guess what he did? He started uploading shorts on the main channel because obviously it doesn't ruin your reach. Anybody that tells you that is simply somebody that wasn't able to get the shorts viewers to watch your long form content, or vice versa. And the easiest way for you to do this is to do exactly what Mr. Beast does. The first thing that he does is he uploads 1 to 2 shorts every single time that he uploads a long form video. And they're not from the long form video, they're content that was made in specific for shorts. That allows him to get more views, and it allows him to add a related video at the end of them. And guess what ends up happening? He changes the related videos on every single one of his shorts to be his latest long form video, and this results in more shorts viewers watching his long form content, bridging the content gap, and then the next time that they come on a YouTube, they get suggested either more of his short form content or more of his long form content, because now YouTube knows that they're interested in seeing both. And the other thing that Mr. Beast is an absolute pro at is trying to expand his audience as much as humanly possible, and there are a few ways that he does this. The first one, like I mentioned earlier, is through using the dubbing feature on YouTube. The second thing that he does is he's really good at choosing the right topic that's going to expand his reach as large as humanly possible. For example, he had a bunch of different countries face off against each other. Then he showed a house that was $1 up to $100 million. And then he showed cars that were from cheap to expensive, and hotels from cheap to expensive. What is he trying to do? He's trying to appeal to everybody. Those car videos, those house videos, and even the hotel videos, those appeal to people that are in a lower socioeconomic class. Those appeal to people in a higher socioeconomic class. And guess what? This actually breaks the barrier that most YouTubers put themselves in, where they're only going after a really small amount of people. Mr. Beast has been able to break this by taking all things into consideration. What language they speak, what their background is, what they're interested in, and he tries to appeal to as much people as humanly possible every single time he creates a video, and it shows by how many views he gets. And you can do this same exact thing in your content by actually sitting down and taking into consideration who is going to be interested in your post. And please do not say everybody's going to be interested in your post, because even I make content about how to grow on social media, and I don't think that everybody's going to be interested in this. If you are interested in seeing more posts like this, please make sure you smash that subscribe button, because I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, and I don't want you to miss any of them. And this brings me to the final thing that Mr. Beast does in his content that actually makes all the difference, and that's that he signs off his videos immediately. In fact, he doesn't sign off at all. All he tries to do is get the viewer to watch another video, which is exactly why I strongly suggest you check out this video right here if you want to know how you can actually have ChatGPT make YouTube videos for you in just a few minutes. What are you waiting for? Watch this video right here. I'll see you over there.